Wow, this is dizzying, but it's actually kind of impressive. Have you ever tried to run in that tight of circle in real life?
Yeah. Yeah, you can make yourself very dizzy that way.
Yeah, well, it's also very hard on your ankles to make that short of a...
The G's just start putting pressure on your ankles.
Yeah. Well, because you got to twist your ankles in order to run in that tight of a circle. You've got to have your ankle, the angle of your ankle is very acute. You have to have an acute angle at your ankle.
You ready for this?
I am. Are we not going to do the 3, 2, 1 thing anymore?
Yeah, we're going to do it right now.
Are you sure?
I was just trying to set us up for it.
Okay, I'm down to set it up for it. But also keep in mind that we don't even need to do it. We have a bumper that has our logo. People know.
Well, keep in mind that the people want it. And it's just not AdventureBits if we don't do it.
All right. Are we singing it or are we shouting it?
Oh, I've never
From the
shouted
rooftops.
it.
You've never shouted it.
I've only expressed it through my heart.
Right. Well,
if that seems like a yell to you, then that's a yell, okay?
A rebel yell.
Never rebel yell. All right, 3, 2, 1.
AdventureBits. You don't call that a yell? What the hell do you call that?
It's just like my heart song.
All right, so you're gonna fight Ornstein and Smo now.
Yeah, could you not touch the mouse? Thanks.
Hold on. Do you have any poison?
Stop it.
What are you talking about? Stop it.
Stop
You're
it.
never gonna beat him without the poison. There, I said it. Do you have it? You have 4,500. You could go get poison.
Wait, am I crazy, or does it look like my feet are moving either faster or slower than the ground under it?
You're tripping, G. You're tripping, G.
Am I freaking out right now?
You're freaking out right now.
Look at that running. Look at it. It doesn't seem right. I don't think they got the speed right.
No, I don't think they did. Actually, now that you say it.
Wait, but concentrate on the heels. If you just concentrate on the heels. Am I freaking out?
I think you're freaking out, but I can't really tell.
Look at the heels.
What I think it is I think that's the animation. No, like there's probably only a few animations, like maybe 3. You're either fast, slow, slower. You know what I'm talking about. And but there's variations, many variations in actual speed of character. So it probably is just that this is a fast speed of running animation, but slow speed of moving, or vice versa. I can't tell.
It's freaking me out, whatever's happening. Oh.
Okay. So we didn't talk about, we just recorded the Gamefront video. What an amazing show of skill on both of our turns.
Oh yeah, it was a real head
I
scratcher.
couldn't have done better myself, considering it was me. But I never talked about the journey that I had gone on, that I'm back from. Did I tell you anything about it?
I mean, only just a little bit. What the? Oh, it's on the other side.
And it's really easy for me to talk and tell stories while you're playing games. You feel the black eye and orb quivering. What are you doing?
I'm going to the thing. You've been reading the comments, right? You've had a lot of time to read comments.
No, I haven't read any comments. I was speed camping. Wait, what? Is this the other bonfire?
Yeah, this is the other bonfire. Ooh, it looks like I gotta fight some dudes first.
But these are the easy peasy guys. They are not silver knights as they lead you to believe. That's tin. These are tin knights. Very shiny tin.
Oof, that's a big hit.
Oh, I just remembered a good joke.
Oh my god. Yeah, perfect time. Great time for a good joke. I'm always up
it
for
took a
great
while
joke.
to fully remember it, but it involves, it's a little bit of the audience participation, and you're the audience in this scenario.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what is 5 plus 5?
10.
What's 7 plus 3?
10.
What's 8 plus 2?
10.
What's 9 plus 1?
10.
What's 3 plus 7?
10.
What's aluminum foil made of?
Aluminum.
Never mind. The joke didn't work. You're supposed to say
Were you trying
tin.
to get me to say tin?
Yeah, I was.
You say the name of it. You said it was aluminum foil.
What was I supposed to say?
I think you're supposed to say what is tin foil made out of, and then I say
Well, tin
10.
foil's made of tin.
Well, so aluminum foil is made of aluminum. What the hell are
But,
you talking
but the
about?
thing is I think the problem was, let me try it again. Let me see if I can deliver it better. I think it's because I was laughing in between the words.
yeah.
I'm
At what,
supposed
you
to get
psychopath? What were you laughing at? You absolute madman. What were you laughing at?
Well, I thought that I was going to trick you into saying no.
You were laughing about the trick before it happened?
Well, I guess I was just thinking how much fun it would be to laugh at you saying that aluminum foil is made of tin. I guess it didn't work. I guess, and I don't even know. My guess is even if I tried it again, super straight-faced, you probably wouldn't fall for it.
Yeah, I think we may have burned the candle on that one.
Mm-hmm. Burned the candle on that one is right.
Speaking of candles, James, how many candles you burned today?
Well, actually, no candles burnt today.
Okay.
But here's the truth. You want the truth? Can you handle the truth?
Yeah.
So one of my friends in Crystal Lake, well, technically, I don't know
tell
where
us anything about your journey.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, this is part of my journey too, but I'll really quick get to the bottom of this. I was at his house. He has a neighbor who has a very official, like, growing operation and makes different products. And he gave me candle coffee, if you will.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like it's as if it was liqueur, but instead of alcohol, it's got candles inside, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, when you make a candle tincture, it's usually, just alcohol, so I could see how it would taste like a liqueur or something.
It kind of does. So I tried it yesterday for the first time, and I did not feel it at all. And I tried it again today, and I don't know. I guess maybe I didn't.
Wait,
think
you
I felt
tried it today?
I tried it again today.
You had candles in your coffee.
I'm having candles in my coffee now.
Wait, you're having candles in your coffee right now?
Right now. So I didn't think I was feeling it, but it's perhaps one of the reasons I was unable to execute that 10 joke was maybe I just had too many candle coffees.
That's what you were laughing about?
I mean, I don't think that's what I was laughing about, but I was going to say I don't feel it. But maybe I don't know that I feel it, you know?
Dude, you are tripping.
Maybe, but you were the one who showed me the running with the feet and the, like, that was where it all began. Everything was fine until I started looking at the feet running beneath your character.
You think that it was me talking about the feet and not the candle coffee that's making you, I don't know, high as hell right now?
I don't know. But the problem is it's all the coffee I have now. Like, I can't turn back.
Is it like highly
stop drinking
contagious
coffee
through the internet? Because just talking to you is making me feel like I lit like 10 candles.
It's your birthday. This guy's
You do not
fighting.
light candles at a kid's birthday. It will freak you out.
It will
A kid's
freak
birthday
you out.
party is insane. It's pure insanity.
On my trip, there's so many different experiences on my trip, but one of the places that I stayed was at my Angus. His oh wow, what is? Have we been here?
No.
But Angus, you met him. He officiated my wedding, or our wedding, Aaron and I's. He has 3 kids.
You're in my wedding?
You're in my wedding. Oh no, you've been here. You've been.
Yeah,
here.
this is the spot with all the big chests.
Yeah. So he has 3 kids, and
that's too many kids.
That's one too many, is what I said.
He's our age?
Which one of the? He is. Yeah, he's my age. You're a little younger than me.
Young gun.
So the kids weren't there the first night, and we only stayed there 2 nights. And then the second day, we canoed on a river in Iowa. And on the canoe ride,
that guy really locked me in. What the heck?
On the canoe ride, their kids can't be there because his kids, I think the oldest one is 10.
They're allergic
Maybe
to
the
water.
oldest one is. They're allergic to water. Well, it's just more of an adult journey. You're canoeing down a river. It's like a 6 or 7 hour canoe ride.
Was it a like a mature for audiences canoe ride?
Well, and also the part of the canoeing is we tie 2 canoes together. They do this every year. It's like a thing that they
whatever
usually
kind
do.
of mature content was happening on this canoe ride, please keep it to a minimum in the explanation.
Well, and on the canoe ride, they had a cooler full of beers and a cooler full of like ciders. So it was drinking and whatnot. And I don't really want to be drinking around kids at all. But the kids were at their grandparents' house until afterwards, and they're like, "Oh, they'll come over after our canoe ride." It's like, I don't know if I want to hang out with your kids when I'm drunk afterwards. Like, that's just not the way that I want to hang out.
First, how smashed are you getting that you don't like? You don't.
Well, I didn't know the stories I had been told about what people do on these canoe rides. That people are like getting blackout drunk and like I don't know.
Oh wow.
That it's a rough time. It turns out I wasn't even drunk by the end of it. Like I had maybe 4 beers the entire day. But I guess I'm a little bit more tame than some of the people in Iowa that do this river rafting experience. But I guess they usually do it. This being COVID year, it was not happening. They usually do it with like 20 people, and this was just me, Aaron, Angus, and his wife Katie.
Yeah.
So it was much more tame. But I guess they usually get like 20 boats, and they're all tying them together and drinking out there, and they don't have kids out there because it's adults doing adult things. But I was very glad to hear drinking and smoking candles.
Smoking candles?
Lighting candles, sorry.
But yeah.
But I was glad. It turned out like the kids did not come back over after we went boating. And I was, as much as I love kids, don't get me wrong. I don't specifically want them. But I don't really want to be around them when I'm intoxicated. That's not a good feeling to be like, either drunk or anything. I want to be completely sober when I'm hanging out with children.
Yeah, or they'll trick you into saying that aluminum foil is made out of tin.
Exactly.
I could see why maybe you don't want to hang out with them. They'll trick you.
Yeah. So it's these 2 chests that you're trying to get. That's the goal of this run here?
No, I believe if I fight my way... Well, I want to get these chests because there's good stuff in them. But if I fight my way... Because I've opened this door, now I can go sit at the bonfire that's down this hallway.
Oh.
Ooh, hello. And then it'll be a much shorter run. I thought it was a new bonfire, but I think it's just...
The old bonfire that was locked on the other side. That makes sense.
How does that not stun him at all?
I don't know.
Like, he just takes a sword shot that knocks like a third of his health off, and it doesn't phase him in any way? That's a little suspect. One of these is a bonfire. Not that one.
It must be this one then. I hear it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. But you never picked up those chests. You might as well get the chests. And by that time, you should be able to level up.
Yeah.
So I guess we can start back towards the beginning. We drove across the country. Part of the reason was I just think it's too risky to fly. I'm not willing to risk my health on it. And I knew that going into this, just generally not being in complete lockdown quarantine is dangerous. I actually do not support the choices that even I made. I think it's dangerous. But we camped in order to try to be interacting with as few people as possible. And we cooked all of our meals. We're all set up in a cooler so that we didn't have to go to any restaurants or anywhere. We were just eating out of a cooler. But what I hadn't anticipated was that, like, I had done a lot of touring in the past. And in touring, you'll drive for 8 to 12 hours a day. It would be not uncommon, but then you stay at a hotel. So when we were scheduling our drive across the country, we were scheduling like 8 to 10 hour drives. But the problem is we were speed camping. So we'd arrive at these campgrounds and the sun would already be set. And I would have to build a tent, start a fire, and then cook just to get...
Wait, Erin couldn't help with any of this stuff?
Well, she could. She could.
But she didn't?
But she didn't.
If I asked Erin to tell the story, would she tell it the same way?
She did help. She did help with the tent.
Yeah, there you go. She's gonna watch this video. She watches them all.
Yeah, she watches them all. But she was not... like, how many people can be helping making fire? Like, one person's making fire.
Yeah, one person puts the tent up, one person makes the fire. People start cooking.
Well, the cooking, yeah, careful.
Well, what the heck is this guy's deal?
He's not any different than a lot of the other tin knights that are around here.
Well, he stands there, and then if you attack him, he automatically blocks your thing. The only problem that I'm having with this story is that you're not coaching me at all.
I mean, I didn't realize these are just regular minions. I don't know I didn't realize you needed coaching. Okay, so go back in there. Get your souls first. Now these guys are a little different than the one guarding that chest. Whoa, you don't want to lose the 10,000 souls there.
Of course I don't.
So it might be worth healing even when you don't have a lot of health going.
Well, these guys can't one-shot me.
No, they can't one-shot you, but... Alright. I would suggest...
You're setting up. What's the problem?
Well, the problem is there's just not enough time. So then once you get everything, I would go out and fight this guy separately.
Yeah. I redact my coaching comment.
We have the coaching comment.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should use your shield. And you
strike it. I am using my shield. Strike it from the record. Just tell the story.
Okay. So first night we stay in Zion. There's no fires allowed there anyways, because it's fire season. Which I guess takes a little less setup because you don't have a fire to make. But we have a Coleman grill I'm cooking. Everything seemed okay, but it was one of those campsites that you can't just park your car at the campsite. You have to walk your things to the campsite, which wasn't too far away, but my favorite's when you can just park at your campsite. Especially when you're speed camping. So we got everything set up. When you go to the restrooms, there's pictures on the doors of these, like, looks like deer with, like, laser beam eyes. I guess it was just red eyes. And they were like, beware of attacking deer, which I didn't think was a thing. Oh, yeah. I guess people get attacked every year. I guess people get attacked every year. I don't know if they're just regular deer or what they are, but they have a deer body and a vicious-looking head. Which is the weird part. But I guess if they defend their young, they will just use their antlers to hit you and attack you.
I mean, what are people doing to their young? Oh, I don't know. Yet.
I don't know. But, and I guess also they get aggressive for food. Which, in the morning, when we woke up, Punkert got to see one of these deer. There was 2 of them about, I don't know, 15 to 20 feet away from us. And they were just staring at us, looking like they were planning an attack. But then, like, when you wake up, you've got to break down the tent, and it doesn't... Like, how long do you think it takes to break down a campsite?
15 minutes.
No, it takes, like, 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
to break down the
Yeah,
tent.
I
Well,
was a
you're also
wildland firefighter, and I lived in a tent essentially for 8 months out of the year,
But did you have to pick up your tent and then drive 10 hours afterwards and then reset it up
all the
every day?
time.
Okay, well,
But
then
I would just
maybe
throw
you
out
could
a
have given
bag
me
and
some coaching.
I would have just thrown out a tarp and slept in a sleeping bag out in the just out.
Well, we had a generator. We had fans. We had
Sometimes
TVs.
I used to throw a tarp out, and then I would put my sleeping bag on top of it, and then I would use my duffel bag as a pillow. And in my duffel bag, I had another tarp, and if it started raining, I would just reach in my duffel bag and pull it over my sleeping bag, and then continue sleeping.
You're pretty badass. When they reboot Bear Grylls, I hope that you become the bear.
I don't want to be the grill, that's for sure.
No. I thought it was one guy. Yeah, so that was day one, was Zion. It was fun, but then we had to like walk all of our stuff back to our car just before we started driving again. And we had a campsite in Colorado that we used to program a little app called Hip Camp. Have you heard of Hip Camp? I probably told you about it.
No, you did not. Are you about
It's
to
like-
plug another product for
It's
free
another
on the AdventureBits?
It's yeah. Well, I don't even know actually. This might be a mixed review. It's like Airbnb, but for people's property that would let you camp there.
Oh, that's
So, and
In
the
theory?
first one, in theory, I had mixed results with it. The first night was in Colorado, and when we booked it, they show a picture of a river, and like it's a really nice camp spot. But when we arrived, that part was true. There was a river there, but if you turned 180 degrees the other direction, there's a highway, like 100 feet away from it. So all night long, it wasn't like heavy traffic, but there'd be a semi truck at least once every 15 minutes, just like
Well, that's
through the
wild.
area. Yeah. But that day we arrived and it was kind of in the mountains, so it had gotten dark earlier. It was dark when we got to our campsite, and I had to build the campsite. And the lady that owned the property wanted to like hang out and talk to us.
Oh,
Well,
no.
and I was like, I got to get my stuff set up. But she was like, oh, you guys are really lucky. It rained all day long. It just stopped 30 minutes ago, which I had to start a fire. Which I'm not the best. Like, it was pitch black by the time I got the fire to be not just smoking smolders and turned into an actual fire. It was pitch black outside, and that's when we started cooking.
Oh,
And I had gotten Beyond Burger, the hot dogs. Have you tried those yet?
I've had the Beyond hot dogs. I haven't had the Beyond hamburger hot dogs, though.
Well, it's Beyond hot dogs, is what I think it is. It's like bratwurst.
The sausages. Yeah, they're really good.
Well, the problem is that mine had gotten submerged in water.
No, that's nasty because the casing that they use on the outside is actually like sea alginate.
Yeah.
Oh, but like if it gets in water, it just turns to literal slime.
Yeah, that's what was happening. I was putting it on my.
Sounds
I was
nasty.
putting it on my. Well, Erin had something else. I forgot what Erin had. She had something.
She had some kind of real food.
She had really good ones, but I picked that I wanted the Beyond ones. She had gotten like the Italian sausage ones. I forgot what they're called, but hers weren't submerged in water either, and they had like kind of a tough, hard texture to them, which is good. Mine were so slimy that they were just oozing off of the fork that I was putting them on, that long like skewer fork. Like the first one just dripped into the fire. And then I think the second one that I tried to do, I got so angry that it was sliding around on there like slime. That I just shook it into the fire and was cursing. I was really mad. And it was just soaking wet everywhere. It was tough. So I can't really blame Hip Camp for the weather or my sausages, but I wasn't too happy that there was a highway within 100 feet of us.
Yeah, that seems like something that they would have mentioned.
Yeah. Well, it probably doesn't do very good for the booking, so I'm sure that's why. But one cool thing is there was a donkey there. They had a donkey.
Fun.
Yeah, so the donkey in the morning was doing its signature donkey call. So day one, Punker got to see some vengeful deer, and the second day, a very peaceful donkey.
That's really fun.
Yeah, and then the third day we camped in Kansas. You know, maybe I should help you concentrate.
No, I think you're doing good.
I think you're doing good. Is it easier to just kind of hear the Kansas story and fight these guys?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just using the tips that they gave me in the comments.
The tips that I said that they probably just repeated in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, I mean, you're getting lucky. They're playing some stupid moves here.
I'm freaking them out by just being on them.
That's true.
Oh, I got stuck on his tamer? That's weird.
Incredible.
Ooh, he caught me. He caught me. Oh, that's it. Okay.
I mean, if that would have been... It was a great first attempt. That was a great first attempt. However, if it was poison, that would have been the winning attempt.
Here we go.
Hold on a second. I'm going to tab over because I'm just paranoid. Hold on. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure I hit record. I don't trust myself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't trust you to not touch stuff.
Okay. So third day, we made a little bit more time. The problem also, I guess, is that we're driving east. So every day we're losing time. And this is a hip camp in Kansas.
You know the time zones aren't real, right?
Oh, well, the problem is that well, actually, they kind of are real. The sun is setting at a different time on the East Coast than the West Coast. So if you're judging what time the sun's going to set and you're driving east, it's setting faster than if you're driving
by
west.
the sunset. But yeah, but you're not losing time. Time still exists.
Well,
in the same
time
amount.
still exists in the same... Yeah, but, I mean, we're all having a hard time grasping what time is. But also, this hip camp, I have to be there by 6 p.m. to meet them.
Oh, okay.
To get... Because it's somebody's property. And they have to, like, drive out to meet them. So we're in Kansas, and we're on like gravel roads, and then all of a sudden the gravel roads turn to like dirt roads, and we meet this guy in a big gravel parking lot in the middle of nowhere. There's one building out there. That was a really fast run to Ornstein. Wow.
Catching garbage now. Bye.
Nice. But yeah, so we made it on time. But there was one big, probably, I would say, maybe 6-bedroom house / I don't even want to call it a house. It looked more like a building of sorts. And nobody was really there. It was like a dark building. But other than that building, it was like there was no city. There was no telephone lines. There was no street lights. It was in the middle of the country. And this guy meets us out there, and he tells me to follow him in his car. Then all of a sudden, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
So I meet this guy in this gravel parking lot in the middle of the I don't even know what to say. The middle of the Great Plains with a lot of trees. There was a lot of trees in this area of Kansas. And he tells me to follow him. It's like forest. So he tells me to follow him, and I'm driving in my new Subaru Forester 2020.
Oh my
and
God.
We're driving first into the gravel. Then we're driving in grass. I'm just driving through, like, there's no streets. There's not even gravel, not dirt. It's just grass. Just driving through the woods and grass. And he brings me to this spot that's all cleared out, and that's our campsite. And I had never seen anything like it, which is kind of cool. Like, talk about being far away from a highway. No one could hear you scream for miles.
Yeah, that's the part of this app that seems a little freaky, that you have to meet the person and it's in the middle of nowhere. Like,
yeah.
That seems right.
Well, he's showing me. It does. He was showing us where you could, set camp up. I'm sure if you go there often, you can just show yourself if you wanted. But nonetheless, he shows me the place and like drives away, and I'm just kind of stunned because I've never been this far in the wilderness with my car. I've never driven over grass and stuff. Like, that's just never something I've done. But I don't notice until he's already gone that there's probably 100 beer bottles broken all over the ground where we're camping. Just busted glass everywhere. And it's like, there's no... So whoever camped there last just like shattered all their beer bottles out there. It's a good old-fashioned joke. But it was nice to camp out there. Then it rained that night a little bit. Or actually, it didn't rain, but it was a thunderstorm. So you could hear all the thunder. And Punkert did pretty good.
The thunder?
Then this is where the camping ends and the story gets crazy. So then we drive another, I think it was 10 and a half hours from Kansas, about 10 hours, and we're about 2 hours from my mom's place, and my sister calls me. We're supposed to stay at my mom's place. My dad had gotten sick, so despite being on quarantine, like all of a sudden the whole family like got together and was like helping my dad with my little brother, and like it was just kind of like in an emergency, you're helping each other out. So my mom ends up getting a fever of 102 degrees when we're 2 hours away, and she's like, I've got to go get COVID tested. I don't know what to do. Like,
that was terrifying.
It was terrifying, and we didn't know where to go. It was already dark, and we had no campground lined up, and like I couldn't go to my sister's or my mom's. Like I couldn't go anywhere because everybody had just recently, within the past week, like gathered together because my dad was in the hospital. And so we just kept driving. We got a hotel in Indiana, and we flipped the trip and we went to Aaron's family first, which turned out everything seemed to work out okay. It's been we left Crystal Lake last Sunday, so it's been a week, and nobody there or Aaron or I have fevers, so we're almost out of the window where we would have caught COVID on this incredibly dangerous journey that we went on.
Yeah.
I don't suggest it.
You went there to see family because you were just seeing family.
Yeah, I mean, that was the original intention. We hadn't seen family in a while because typically we would go back every Christmas. We didn't go back this year. And we just, when we were planning on going back was this outbreak, so it had just been long overdue. And so that's why we're also camping. We're trying to just do as little as possible interacting with anybody, and we were just going to stay put there. We knew it was a risk, but we were hoping that it was a smaller risk than some. On the way home, we did stay in hotels, which was a little bit riskier. But honestly, there wasn't many people at the hotels.
Oh, not a big travel season.
Not a big travel season. Well, we were also staying in the middle of nowhere on the way home, like, North Platte, Nebraska. just very small groups of people. We were always wearing a mask. Lots. In fact, I was washing my hands so much that they became chapped. It's weird. I've never had that in my life.
A couple times during this whole thing. It's like the outside right and left, like far right and far left side of my hands.
That's exactly where it was happening on me.
Yeah. Too much rubbing. Too much fly rubbing.
Fly rubbing?
Mm-hmm. You know, flies rub their little hands together.
Oh, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. I thought you meant like your zipper. I was like, what are you rubbing your zipper?
Yeah, some fly rubbing. What the heck?
All right. So now that I've distracted you many times, I'm gonna help you 100% of this movie. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. I sneezed on my hands. I'm not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to sneeze on your hands? You didn't use the inside
sneeze
of your
into your
elbow?
shoulder. Well, the problem is my microphone is like kind of it's weird position, so I just didn't do it right. Now I got one dirty hand.
Oh, come on, look at him at least. One's about to get worked over.
Woo! There are places in the country that are handling this virus very differently. The day that we left Kansas, we went to a gas station because we were filling up a jug of water with ice and water so that it would melt and just pour our water from there.
Yeah.
And the first gas station I went to, like, I walked in and there was like 13 people inside the gas station without a mask, and everybody at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning was in line to buy chicken. They were selling like fried chicken at this gas station. I guess so. It's just weird. Like, gas stations selling chicken. Okay, I'm halfway there. But secondly, having a line of that many people at 9:30 in the morning.
Well, I mean, you want to get it fresh.
I guess so. I just don't.
Have you never had gas station chicken?
No, I don't really like chicken.
I mean, I obviously don't like chicken, but I used to love gas station chicken when I did eat chicken.
How long have you been vegan?
At least 11 years, maybe 12.
Yeah. And was it a gradual, like, going vegetarian, going vegan, or was it just one day you stopped eating?
I went pescatarian and then vegetarian, and then I went raw vegan.
Oh, and what's the difference between raw vegan and regular vegan?
You essentially just only eat fresh food, like only like no cooked food.
Oh, but you eat cooked
when
food
I was
now.
really in shape. When I was really in shape, I was eating raw vegan.
But why is raw
like that.
vegan better than cooked vegan?
Well, it's really hard to like eat enough calories when you're eating like raw chard and cucumbers and like a whole watermelon, or it's one, hard to get the calories unless you're eating a ton of nuts.
Yeah.
And even if you are eating a ton of nuts, like it's your body just knows how to process it.
Yeah. But even a raw vegan, can you cook your raw food if it just starts off like where it's not in a can?
No.
I don't think I could do it. I don't like raw food that much. I gotta cook stuff. Like, onions taste so much better when they're cooked.
I guess it depends on what you're using. You wouldn't want to put cooked onions like on a taco. Make it like a fajita.
Yeah, I would do that. I would put cooked onions on a taco. Sometimes I would, but I like cooked onions better all the time.
What about like on a hamburger? You'd rather have a grilled onion than a raw onion?
Absolutely. In fact, when I cook my Beyond Burgers, I'm cooking them with grilled onions. I've decided that my favorite way to cook it is I put a bunch of onions on the pan, and then I cook the Beyond Burgers on top of the onions, so they're not directly on the pan. Because I found I was drying it out a little too much when I was just cooking it straight in the pan.
Yeah. You have to add kind of a lot of oil.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. But I do like them a lot. And when I was in Michigan, I got Aaron's dad to try the Beyond Burger, and I wouldn't say he's like some absurdly big meat fan or anything, but he's also one that doesn't really try that stuff. And he liked it. He was impressed.
Yeah, the flavor's not bad.
Yeah. In fact, I'm probably going to have that for, I don't know if it's lunch or dinner today.
Well, it depends on how long it takes me to beat these guys, you know?
I think you're going to beat him today. I really think you'd beat him faster if you got some poison.
You're hilarious.
I mean, you're playing them so much more skillfully now. Imagine how well you would beat them with just one thing of poison.
Yeah, but I just don't need it.
Well, I don't think you need it, but it might be helpful.
It's a crutch. Oof. Bye-bye.
Wow. Hammer time. No. So you really think that you want to fight Ornstein first and then go against big.
Oh, you're trying to
Smo.
convince me to change my strategy now that I'm halfway done with the strategy that's working?
No, I think you've chosen the right strategy, honestly.
Oof.
I was just wondering if this was an intentional thing or if this was just accidentally only hitting Ornstein every time.
It is what the chat said to do.
I think it's the right choice. I think Ornstein's the easy kind of guy for you to fight. They aren't making it easy on you, that's for sure. They don't give many opportunities for hits.
No, you just gotta take it real slow. This thing. Oh, there we go. Oh no, is that gonna run? Oh, that's
wow,
garbage.
that was awesome. No, you didn't get hit. Well, that's garbage.
It's garbage that it twisted around like that.
Yeah, but it, ugh.
It's all good.
The only thing I think that would be easier about Smo first is that he allows for many more opportunities to attack him now. Well, I think you've had quite a bit of patience.
I got greedy.
Yeah. So you don't think that you're willing to go get some poison?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
It would just be so easy for you.
I'll look if I have some other kind of stuff, but I don't think I do.
No, you don't.
Seems like it.
I mean, it was just that with the poison, you were able to get them so, like, when you were playing much worse, you were able to get them much further down.
Yeah, I mean, you can just say that you don't believe me and you don't think I can do it.
I believe in you, but I just believe that it's going to take you maybe more videos than this one. But I think that if you had poison, maybe 2 times more.
That's rude.
I don't mean to
I
be
think you'll
rude,
find
but
that I'm just gonna keep getting better and better.
you are going to keep getting better and better, but I also think it's going to be a matter of luck. Like, is it going to be one of these times where Ornstein doesn't have cheap shots at him over and over?
Those are the only shots he takes.
Wow. Ooh. Nice. That was a real good heal, actually. You weren't missing that much health, but you didn't get popped after he did so. What was that?
Disasters are gone after the... What does that... Why is it saying that?
I don't know.
What was that? Disasters are gone after the defeat of the Gravelord Serpent.
Did it just glitch and make you kill these guys? I have no idea what that was.
I hope so. I hope I go in there and they're gone. Honestly.
Wish there was a place to buy stuff here. Because that's the problem, is it's such a long run back to where the poison is.
I mean, I could go all the way back to the beginning, get what I need to go to the painted world, go to the painted world, unlock traveling. There is a path. There's a way. But it is that would be a whole nother video.
Yeah. And you might be able to beat him on this video right now. But my guess is if you don't beat him right here, this I think is about the last run you get.
No, I've got at least... Stop, Chavs.
Sorry. Bad timing on that.
What is your deal? Why are you trying to end videos early? Just tell me.
End videos early. This is, I guess you're right. It's only been going for 45 minutes, but
which
a
is
good
about
run against...
usually when you say, hey, we should wrap this up. It's usually about 45 minutes in.
Well, the thing is on a good run, if you beat Ornstein and Smo, the fight's about 20 minutes long. So if you die, it's really fast. But if you don't die, well...
So what you're saying is this is the perfect amount of video.
Right now, yeah. This is a really perfect moment for you to attack me. All right. Your run is pretty much flawless.
I got it out of there. No! He just attacked!
Yeah, it's weird.
It's 11:11. Make a wish.
Okay, I made it. It wasn't a hard wish to find. And I'm not going to tell you what my wish was, because if I tell you, it won't come true.
If you wish that I would beat Ornstein and Smo, that's such a waste of such a powerful magic spell.
I'm not telling you what it was, but I will tell you
James,
it was.
I know what you wished.
It was a wish I wished for you.
A 10-10 tin joke when you say that it's made of aluminum foil. I know that you fell for that joke.
What? No.
I know. I know you fell for the joke because you would have thought it was so funny.
It is a pretty good joke when it works. But I don't think you're supposed to say... I don't think you're supposed to say tin foil, because nobody's going to say 10 or 10. They're going to say... They're going to say the right word. But if you get them really quick with rapid fire math questions, what is going on?
I got hit by that other guy that I didn't even see.
Well,
Hope you didn't waste your wish.
I didn't waste my wish. My wish is not wasted yet. But it was a wish I wished for you. And the window of this wish coming true is closing.
Rapidly.
Rapidly.
You know how I did it last time, huh?
What? Did what?
Beat these guys.
Not really. How did you beat them last time?
I went and got 20 S's flask.
Oh. Well, that'll do it. Because you must
Yeah.
have gone through the painted world. That's the only way to do it, right? To level it up past.
To the painted world first.
It is easier with 20 Estus flasks. Part of the reason I think that you haven't beaten them, like you've been lasting a long time on some of them. The last 2 deaths have been pretty quick. But the other ones you've been burning through until you're actually sacrificing healing because you don't have many Estus flasks left. Wow.
Up to my old get away from me. Tricks.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Now we're settled. Took us 1 Estus flask to get settled, but that's okay.
But you got full health. And maybe these guys got overconfident with that opening there. Maybe they think that you're just gonna take it. You're not taking it. You're giving it. Give it. Well done. Ooh.
Easy there, commentary.
I'm sorry. One ooh was a positive ooh, and the other ooh was a boo-boo. Okay. That was a cheap shot.
Bye.
And the reason they want you to go against Ornstein first is because they think that Ornstein would be too hard for you to beat when he's in the big mode.
I wouldn't use the word too hard.
Okay, there you go. That was a really good dodge there.
Thank you. Oh, I hate when he just starts doing that posy stuff.
Ugh.
Run. Run. Nice.
Oh, you got that. That was a really good heal. Oh, that was really good. More of that, okay? If you want
You got
coaching
it.
from me, it's more of that one. That was bullshit.
That's what he does. No, I dodged that. Did not dodge that.
Well done. You might be able to stagger him. Oh. I don't know what it's trying to say.
The disasters are gone after the Gravelord servants.
The disasters don't seem like they're gone.
Just trying not to do it, but I needed to.
Yeah. you're out of Estus flasks. I feel like this, I don't want to say you're not going to win, but maybe just take the rest of this turn and see what it's like to fight Smoke.
No.
Since this is...
I know what it's like to fight Smoke.
But he's just always up in your face. I think that fighting Ornstein first is a good idea, but I feel like you'd have more... You
gotta go to YouTube and refute all of the comments that are there.
You just have to refute this pattern that you're in. That second hit didn't seem to take any damage off of him for some reason. Drew blood. All right, this is good. This is good.
Okay, this is progress.
It's very much. And I hate his face. Don't like.
It's all mushy and weird.
Yeah. I do think that this is a good spot for you because this is the kind of enemy you're good at fighting. Problem is I don't remember his moveset.
I mean, it's got to be similar to what he was just doing, right?
I think he's got a couple new moves. I think he has one where he does a butt bomb, but I'm not entirely sure. You know how much I'm going to regret my words when you beat him this time, and I was just beginning to doubt you?
Mm-hmm.
It's... I will never be able to live that shame down. That was that move I was talking about there.
Butt slam.
Butt slam.
Oh! He got me. He got me. I tried to move him into that pillar and it didn't work.
I was scared for a second. I wanted you to win, but I also didn't want to have to live with a life of shame for not believing in... Well, you can't go again.
I can do one more.
No, look at the time.
Stop, 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 stop. Why are you touching the thing? It's 11.
Okay.
It's been going for 58 minutes.
Okay. But, okay. All right, go ahead.
Just stop touching it.
I stopped. And you can, if you want, you can go heal back up. There, that was my bad for ending the video before you were ready. Sorry. You want another turn? You can take another turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna
give
take
it to you. It's just that like I was saying before, like when you beat him, it's gonna be a really long recording.
Yeah, but I don't want to ice off for another week and then fight these guys again when I'm feeling it.
All right,
now.
that's fair. That's fair. I'm sorry that I tried to rush to the end of this video.
When you tried to ice me, when you tried to rush to the end of it 15 minutes ago.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. You've been right in so many occasions in this video. I should just, you know, why don't you coach me? Why don't you explain what you're doing to me, and you can teach me as you do.
Oh, okay. I just want to beat these guys.
I think you can. Like, that was a really good run there. I still think if you had poison, you would have been done at the beginning of this video instead of the end. But I think you're going to end this video with a killing. You're going to slaughter.
That's not how it gets done.
It's a bummer. If you can get him like locked up in that spot, it's a really good start. Obviously.
Yeah, I remember when we hit him with pyro and he just like folded.
Staggered. But I don't think you even need pyro to stagger him. I think you just need like 4 hits in a row. But it's hard to find 4 hits in a row except for that opening spot. What? Oh, yeah. I don't think smoke can get you on this without... Yeah, just keep him on the other side of that pillar there. Uh-oh! Oh, good. You need to heal now. That was a really good run. This is the first Estus Flask used. There has not been a better start. Okay, good. That was a really nice, slick way to get out of that corner.
Oof.
Well
Yeah,
done. Okay.
Oh, he knocked him back?
It looked like it. I didn't think that was even possible.
Oh. You do not want to get caught with that slowpoke.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Good. That was worth it. You got more damage on him in that trade-off than he got on you. Not that time. Good.
Oh, how am I getting the timing of that wrong?
Okay. It's all worth it as long as you can heal this time. You got 2 hits off. And only 1 Estus Flask. Okay. This is like a terrifying fight. I don't like it. Because you can never really anticipate, like, it's not that you can never, it's just that oftentimes you can only see one of them in the screen, and you just are left to suspend your, I don't know, it's scary. You don't know where the other one is.
Well, my office phone is ringing. Oh, embarrassing.
I can't hear it.
Oh, it's ringing.
Don't be distracted. You've got to be in this moment. If you can kill Bornstein soon, without using too many more Estus Flasks, Yes. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. Get out. This is actually not a bad situation. Like, you basically used that was a really good use of an Estus flask. Oh ho ho ho. Uh-oh. Yes, you reset. It's okay. You only probably need 2 more hits on him, Steve.
Ooh, that's bad.
Could be worse. One more hit on him. Okay, this is good. You don't need that many. You only needed 1 Estus flask. Last time you got... This is good. You got him. You got him.
Oop, that's not what I wanted.
Careful. Wow. Try not to get greedy now, because you've got him right where you want him. Oof. Well, you used 1 Estus flask to take the first half of his health off. Now you're gonna take the second half off without using all of this. Nice. Wow. All right. You might have... Oh, don't get greedy.
Easy.
Yeah. Nice. This is gonna be it. Do a strong attack on him. Yes!
Oh,
That was so close. The greed paid off. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Never tell me to fight Smoke first. Ever.
Anything you want to say? Any victory speech?
Yeah, stop touching the mouse. This one's for all the haters who can't stop touching the mouse.
I had to put it back down.
These are for all the haters who ever come at me. You can meet me right here, and I'll be waiting for you. I'll invade your world and destroy your whole face. If anyone has hate in their heart, I'm here to crush it.
Amen.
Where do I
3,
go?
2,
You're gonna let
1.
me... Adventure!
AdventureBits!